GM fam, we are live with Value Vibes with your host Phil X Contreras, Zircon, talking about everything on Solana. We're gonna have Inkwork Labs in just a second, in probably about 10 minutes, with Soravasa Mantara, where he's gonna talk about the project and lots of things to talk about. While we're waiting for him, we're gonna talk about mints, just like Sojiko, Wastacore, the Degen seed round that's coming out, and this ANS protocol. And it looks like Solana's going through another meta called the Rap Battles. Let's talk about it. Zircon, what's up, man? What's going on?
Everything's good, Phil. Just having a great time on Solana lately. Checking out new memes and stuff. I love when we have some things to do and not just. I mean, even though we made money out of trading on the secondary market, I love the minting season, and we're starting to get some traction on it. We have a couple of mints this week. Not all of them did well. Some of them just sold out and started dipping. Others, like Marshes, did a really good job reducing the mint price and going up. So really looking forward to what's coming right now because we have some really cool stuff in the upcoming mints, such as Sujiko, well, GigaDAO, Wasta Corp, and so on. So really happy to see how things are playing right now.
For sure, for sure. And the first thing I want to talk about is something that you basically were going through is the Riviera mint that happened pretty much, I think, like 2 days ago?
Yeah, I
And we
think it
can bring that
was
up.
yesterday, if I'm not wrong. Yesterday on like if I'm like 3 p.m. UTC, I think. I had OG. I minted both of mines. Sold one like instantly because I saw how things were gonna happen. They took like really long to sell out, even though they sold like 200 and 2k 2.4k pieces in the pre-sale. So they have to sell like 3k of the supply remaining, and they took like 5 hours. So I knew that once that happened, usually people start like selling just to undercut and cut losses. So I decided to keep one and sell the other one. And I'm still holding to mine. I've seen that even though it went a little bit down, the carnival has done a positive effect on the listings. Listings are really not that high, even though it's under the main price. So the
Yeah.
carnival did its thing, but I mean, it doesn't do miracles. We are at 1.33, 1.44 on the price right now. It's like, I think, if I'm not wrong, like 25% down, but we'll see how it plays. I mean, we all knew that Riveria was a project that was looking more in the long run than the short term, just because of the e-commerce platform and all the stuff they're building, and those things take time, such as with Elixir. So I'm gonna see if I can sell right now and then buy the other dip. I'm gonna do that probably.
Yeah. Interesting. Now the other thing that I really want to talk to as we wait for Inkwork Labs coming on is this mint called Sujiko. Have you
Yeah,
heard of it? Do you
yeah. I
know
mean,
what is up?
I'm really hyped with Sujiko. If I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they are building some things of future derivatives with NFTs. Yeah, derivatives trading platform with NFTs and long and shorting NFTs.
The
That's really interesting.
Yeah, the main thing I'm looking at is the shorting aspect of it. Like how how this they're basically gonna find a way to short blue chip NFTs. I'm so curious on how this is gonna work. How many people are gonna short like OK Bears or any of these big timers out here. It's gonna be
Yeah.
quite wild on how this is gonna work out. And I've also been waiting for this one for a while. So the art looks cool as well, just by what it's looking like with here. I mean, we don't know specifically how
Yeah.
it's gonna look, but just like the look of it, it looks pretty dope.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of Omerta, Project Omerta, like that kind of like Japanese style. I really like it. And the thing about Sujiko that I mentioned is I'm not sure how many people are gonna use the platform, such as with GigaDAO. I don't know because these kind of new things are really really weird. I have never traded derivatives in my life. And I've tried a couple of times, but never like full time. And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use probably the platform, but I love that they bring these new alternatives to the blockchain and to see how they play because even though we might don't like it or not use it, they're good for the ecosystem and they're good for the developing of new technology. So I really like it.
Yeah. Yeah, and one of the other things here is that they're basically bringing out this website right here where you can actually put in the application, you can
Yeah,
apply for scholarship, connect your Twitter, connect your wallet, answer a couple of questions, and then you can probably win one. So if anyone's out there that thinks that this would probably be a cool looking type of protocol mint, then yeah, I mean there's the application right here where you can join in and get in.
yeah,
And I put in my application that I did
yeah.
I
Me
did
too.
get a whitelist for the it finally came out. So we shall see how this plays out. Now, the other thing that basically it already came out, now they're kind of finally going through the reel. I think it's been like what 2 months for this one.
Yeah,
It's do you know what I'm talking about?
it's been ages since they minted out and okay, we're starting the reveal and they took 2 months to reveal the NFTs. It's crazy.
Okay, so here we go. Drum
The
roll. I am about
BBs.
to click it. See what's coming out right here. The reveals right here. Build something. Boom. Shabam. There we go. All right. Is that it?
That's my same. You the exact same face I put yesterday when they told me BBs are revealing, and I was like, okay, let's see if those 2 months of waiting were worth it.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? You know what? It doesn't look. It looks like a baby the god glowing. It,
Yeah,
it, I mean, is what they're gonna do? Are they gonna upgrade this little by little? Is that what's gonna happen?
I'm
Is
not
that why
quite
this is all
sure.
like this?
Apparently, yes, they're gonna get trades after this. The base BB, I don't like it. I don't like it, but we always talk about how art is subjective. I mean, I don't like it. Someone might say, "Oh, wow, this is amazing." It's not bad, but I don't like it. I mean,
Yeah.
they took 2 months. That's a thing that bothers me a little bit. I mean, if they took like 3 days for the reveal, maybe I wouldn't be that mad. But they took 2 months for this. Is I think I mean I don't know if it's. I want to see the final version. I've seen a quite few that look good, but as always, they're gonna be probably legendary. Such as there's one from the Matrix, like Neo from the Matrix is one legendary aspect. You have seen the Solana monkey business hat on one of the BBs. So there's a few
Yeah.
traits that are really cool, and I like them. But we cannot judge the collection by the legendaries and the mythics. That's the thing. We have to judge the art of the collection by, I would say, the commons and the uncommons because that's the ones that most of people are gonna have and that you're gonna see around Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah, so just a note out there for the people. Inkwork Labs will be coming live in about 10 minutes. So we are waiting on them on coming on. Hopefully there's no technical issues as we keep speaking. But on other news, we have another mint, another crazy mint. We just went through the BB's reveal, which was kind of it's base. It's base. So it's made. What I mean by base is not like the base cool slang. I'm talking about like there's the base layer. It might be improved.
Yeah.
But then the other one that we want to look at is this one called the Bastards. The Bastards is kind of a new type of look. It's got like a cowboy type of look. It's also interesting. There's not much on it. I gotta promise
Yeah.
you. I gotta like really just like there's nothing on this yet. It's just this cowboy look. They have this nice looking thing here. It's got the robots. I forgot what the project name is, but they got different type of little hints right there about Solana projects. It looks cool overall as how they put the ecosystem around here. around their actual mint. I mean, look, you're gonna see some other other NFTs here. You're gonna see Clanosaur. You're
Oh,
gonna see OK
Claynosaurus,
Bears.
cats,
Yeah, the
the
gods. You
gods.
got the
You
god.
get angry there. That's so cool. I really like it.
Yeah, and it's just yeah, I enjoy it. Like they kind of like murdered them. I mean, I don't know, but it looks cool as hell.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
what
It's
was
really
happening right
cool.
now. What do you think of the art?
I like it. I like it. I mean, they went straight with the video. That's really really dope. Because it's hard to pull off a video edit, animated video editing. It's really hard to pull off when you don't have the base assets for the collection. Normally, what happens is they made the assets first, and then when they do the video, either it's really cool or it's really bad because they cannot pull off moving the NFT to an animated version, and this is really really dope.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I do like the way it's designed. I mean, I even like this cowboy right here with the robot
Yeah,
look, and it's just a little bit different. It's especially this one. Like, I mean, how do you create that right there? It's just it looks like a machine gun cowboy. It's kind of
yeah,
insane.
and the cool thing that I like is that they have, at least for what we're seeing right now, five base NFTs. They're not like the same with different attributes, and that's it. They have like five different bases. So if they manage to make a collection with five different NFTs, it would be really really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see how this plays out and where this is gonna go. But overall, let's jump on to the next one. Let's see where we're gonna go with this one. Okay, so this next one we tagged was Wasta Core, and I think you know what this is and who the person
Yeah.
is. Talk to me, Zircon.
Yeah, I mean, Westa, we know Westa. Westa is one of the founders that it's on our DAO. It's a really cool guy. I've talked to him like a couple of times. He's really into collaborating and working well with people. So that's really cool on him. And I really love that he's managing to pull off a project, and want to see how it does, because right now it's really tough to be able to launch a project, and
Just
I want to see how he managed to make it.
Yeah, for sure. Now, with Wasta Core, we have Justin, we have Inkwork Labs in the house. Now we're gonna pull him in any second now. I believe he's gonna be putting on his PFP. So Zircon will be talking to him on the private side, trying to get his PFP up. So all right,
Okay.
so with Crypto Wasta, we have the one mint coming out called Wasta Core, and just like what Zircon said, this project is basically built from the community. This guy talked to us. We were small. He was also kind of in the small world, but he kept connecting with people and he built his way up. And now he has this NFT project coming out where you can apply for whitelist through the Wasta list, and from there you could potentially be a part of this next mint. And just the main thing here is community. That's all we know right now. We don't know much about what they're gonna do. We don't know much about just what the utility is here, but it's coming. It's getting closer, and we are going to basically look at this in the future as well. All right, so it looks like Vtopian is coming up right now. Looks like he's got his I think his PFP coming in, and he'll let us know when he's ready. All right, so on the next subject we have, let's just go in with Inkwork Labs. We have our guy here coming on. We're gonna pull up Inkwork Labs and we're gonna see how this project has been doing. All right, putting them on now onto the stream. What's going on, Samantha? How are you doing?
Hey man, what's up? I'm really sorry for joining in late. I'm still driving, but stuck in traffic. But then I thought, why not join in from my car only? So
Don't worry, don't
Yeah,
worry.
for sure. No problem, no problem. Sometimes you just have to multitask, so we
for sure.
understand. So where are you coming from? From what time zone?
So at the moment I'm in India. I'm in Bangalore. Hope you guys know where is Bangalore, the Silicon Valley of India.
Yeah.
Is that on the eastern side?
Yeah, you can. So basically, I'm UTC plus 5:30. So yeah.
Yeah. Nice, nice. Overall, I mean, I talked to one of your people, Drag Boring Queen. She's
Right.
really cool person.
Yep.
We
Cheers.
talked a little bit, and she connected me with your project, and I'm super excited to talk to you guys because we Zircon and me talked about this project a long time ago when this first
Yeah.
started before the mint. We want to know what's going on and how it's been going. But first, the first thing is first. How are you doing? And how did you survive through this whole phase that we went through?
Right, right. So basically, I joined the team very recently as the CEO because a lot of revamp has to go into this team because during the mint a lot of haywire happened and we're trying to revamp the entire team, trying to restructure the business model. And also, if you guys, I don't know if you know or not, I'm one of the co-founders of Solana Spaces as well. You know Solana Spaces, right?
Oh yeah, Solana
Yeah,
Spaces. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
yeah. You
Yeah.
guys had you guys had a couple of big brands coming in. You guys had
Yes.
Dior, I believe. You
Yeah.
had Louis Vuitton and IKEA, which my wife loves.
Correct.
I wouldn't suggest going
Correct.
there myself, but yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now,
Hello.
so like
Can you guys hear
again,
me?
like you join. Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you better
Can you
actually.
guys hear me?
Yeah.
So yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you a lot more better than before. Before we heard the traffic, but not anymore. So you were talking about how you just joined the team. If you can tell us a little bit more.
I think I've got a bad network, unfortunately.
No, we can hear you very. I'm gonna send you a message. We can hear you very well.
Oh god.
Yeah, we
Uh,
we can.
Phil, I can't hear you
There we
guys.
go.
I mean, I don't know. Something's wrong maybe with the podcast or something. Like, you guys can hear me, but I can't hear you. And
Oh, okay, okay.
should I
Okay,
just join in
so
back?
Zircon
Or,
will for sure. Yeah, you can join back. Zircon will just send you a private message, and then we'll keep on going with Solana
Yeah, don't
Spaces, and
worry.
I'll talk a little bit about that. So Solana Spaces. The one thing that he did talk about is that he's basically a part of Solana Spaces, and what Solana Spaces right now they're basically like an in real life Solana store in NYC and
should I join
Miami,
you guys
a
again?
shop to
I'm
earn.
joining back in sometime. Once again, really sorry for this.
Yeah,
Okay,
don't
no
worry, don't worry.
problem, no problem. If can you hear us? I don't think you can hear us, but
Let me
we
do
are
this.
basically going to talk about this a little bit more as he comes back online. Okay, so Solana Space, what we just talked about a little bit earlier was Louis Vuitton and Dior coming into their actual shop, and that was a really cool experience. And what happened there was that they were basically showing how retail can really connect with Solana, and these guys were basically putting in their phantoms. They were making their own phantom wallets. I mean, just things that I just wouldn't think it would happen so quick within this space. So Solana Spaces right now, they even did a little collab with IKEA as far as like them coming into
Oh,
their
really?
store. I mean, like, yeah, like dude, it was insane. Like these guys like literally brought so many people into the Solana world, and overall, I mean, I can't wait to see what else they got in stores, and I can't wait to speak to uh about Soravante about everything that's going on with Solana Spaces as well. With in addition to Inkwork Labs, so hopefully he comes back and then we can really find this gem and see what's going on here. But Zirkan,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I mean, I really like that these things are happening. I don't know if you heard the news that apparently now we're getting ledgers into retail stores. So this it's like everything pulling up together to just pump and start getting more adoption on Web3 and the Solana spaces working with these big companies on the IRL world is really really dope. And I mean, it as always, people say Solana is a dead blockchain. I don't think so. And these kind of things just prove they are wrong, and that Solana is here to stay, and that people are still building here on the blockchain.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Now, let's go back into Inkwork Labs. They have Gen Zero right here, and
Yeah.
they have their PFPs that look sick. I mean, overall sick. I enjoyed this. When I first saw this, I didn't think it would actually look like this. I remember, like, we saw the first editions, and it was actually like the background art. We never really saw the PFPs at that time, but this is what it looks like. They have some cool traits around it. They got that robotic look, humanoid robotic look around it, and it's just a little bit different. What do you see here?
I mean, when we first saw, my concern was that maybe they were a little bit basic with the actual face. But once they pull it off, it's sick. I mean, I love when they have different attributes and traits, and they every single PFP looks unique, and you don't know how. I mean, even though you can distinguish the legendaries and the mythics, I like that the base NFTs, the commons and the uncommons, and even the rare ones look cool. That's the one thing I like on collections, and that did this with the base NFT. It's really good for the collection, because everyone will see the base Inkwork Labs, and they wanna see dope art. That's the cool thing about doing great NFTs.
Yeah. Yeah, so as we look at the art, I mean, I enjoy it, you enjoy it. I mean, I'm sure ours perception, but I think overall a lot of people
Yeah,
do
they're
like
really
this.
cool. Oh,
The only
it,
thing
it's
that's kind of
that's that's what I think it is.
yeah, I was like, what the hell?
Inkwork
Yeah, I mean,
Frank.
we got Inkbook Frank here as well. I did not know this existed. So and it's pretty cheap too. Well, it's 19, so I mean, not that cheap, but that's kind of hilarious right there.
Yeah, it's really cool.
But yeah, we got Samatara back on. Let's say what's up. Let's see what he's saying. What's going on, man? How you doing? You sound perfect. You sound perfect. Can you hear us? I think he could probably maybe if I edit his mic settings, it will probably work. But anyways, I guess Zircon, if you want to speak to him again as I go through this again, see if we can get him back.
Yeah, don't worry.
All right, so again, we'll go on into another portion of this as well. Okay, so we have another project coming in as Zircon is talking to Vitopian to fix this
Right,
up.
I'm really
We have
sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. The internet was fucked up here, so
Okay.
Can you hear us?
yeah, perfect. Now,
Great.
Oh, awesome. All right. So Vitopia,
Yeah.
we talked about your journey and how you became a CEO, and you're now part of this. If you can basically talk to us on what you're basically doing now with Inkwork Labs. Oh, he's left.
Oh, yeah.
He
I
is
think
gone.
yeah, I think he's having some internet issues. So we'll see if
Yeah.
he can come back. If
He
can
could
come
probably
back.
come back later on. We'll
Yeah.
move on with the show with something else. But at least you got a sneak peek of Inkwork Labs CEO, and that he mentioned Solana Spaces. That is actually really cool, actually. So I did not know that portion. I think Drug Baron Queen did mention that, but I don't really remember. So Zircon, we have something else as well that we got to talk about. The DGen seed round.
Yeah.
First off, have you seen what the DGens are and what they're doing?
DJ, if I'm not wrong, DJs is the project run by Orkan, or I'm confused. Yeah,
Yeah.
DJs is the project run by Orkan. I don't know what they're doing right now, but I know this. I know this one.
Yeah. So to bring basically a backstory to this, it was called something different. It was the DGen sweepers. That's what they were
Yeah.
first. Yeah, when they were known as the DGen sweepers, it was a lot of fun when the mint came out.
I remember.
A lot of fun, and I stayed away from it. And I shot Erkan a message. I was like, "Hey man, can I get a whitelist?" Like, this is a long time ago, and it was like through like the whole shenanigans that happened, like, I don't know what, like 10 months ago. But he finally responded back after like 10 months. He was like, "Yo, thanks for the support." I was like, "Yeah, no problem." But the guy is cool. He has a community in Europe, and they're finally coming out with this token called DGN. They changed their brand to not DGen Sweepers. They changed it to DGens, which I think is a lot better. I enjoy
Yeah.
that a lot more than DGen Sweepers. So there's a seed round for this. I don't know when this token's coming out, but it could potentially have a pretty nice move in the beginning if everything's done, if the tokenomics is done right. I mean, we've seen what we've seen. Bonk.
Bonk.
What else?
We've seen, well, if you want me to make the list, we can talk about Bonk. We can talk about Chile that did well at the beginning. We have Pepe. We have, what else do we have? There's so many shitcoins right now. I remember back in the day. This is not recent. I've been always. Yeah. What do you want to say?
But DGen token is a little bit different from Pepe and all that stuff. I mean,
yeah.
We don't want to put in the same. Oh, we got
no.
we got Samitara back. How are you doing? Can you hear us? Hopefully he can hear us. That would be great, and then we can definitely talk about Inkwork Labs. So he's probably putting his mic on, but yeah. So what were you saying, Zircon, about?
Yeah,
about
this is supported by an NFT project that is already, let's say, successful. They did well, and they have a solid floor price, and they are run by Urkan. So we cannot compare. Well, maybe we should take a Bonk out of the equation, but it's not gonna be like Chile, Pepe, Lola, and all these meme coins that have been going around for the last couple of weeks. And I was saying that it reminds me, back in the day, I traded do you remember Uter Chaos, the NFT project that the PFP are cows?
Very little.
Yeah, well, Uter Chaos was one of the first NFTs that implemented the renting system from Cardinal Labs. And Uter Chaos launched their NFT collection, and then a few weeks later, they launched their token with the liquidity pool added. So I made money out of the token. So I remember back in the day, the token just launched, and no one knew that it was gonna get launched. Not even the Uter Chaos people. I think they announced it on their Discord, but no one was really checking. And it actually did really well at the beginning. It pumped like really hard because it was gonna be useful to get the renting system working with the token. You could rent through through Cardinal. To rent, you need Solana. You need a token that it's that has a pair in USDC. So if they want to use their own token on Cardinal, they needed to have a liquidity pool. They needed to have it paired on USDC. So that's why they put a liquidity pool on the token. And if it goes like half of how Uter Chaos went, this is gonna be a really, really successful launch for the token.
I do want to show you one thing. Does that look cool?
That's really cool.
That looks, dude. That looks awesome. I just want to get one just to have that. I don't know what just it looks really cool. I really like it.
Yeah.
But
it's actually really cool.
Yeah. But yeah, so overall, I mean, all this just I can't wait to see it. I would put it in like the I would put it. And then, there might probably gonna be controversy. Probably still people that don't like this project, whatever. But I will put this in the ranks of like, the Solana tokens, like the Bonk, the Hades. Well, it's not that Hades YouTube, but like, and then I will have it in that realm with DGen coin. Sounds crazy. People are gonna hate me for this, but I put it in there just because I do think that it's like a European community, strong, has potential to really grow within Solana, especially like with like the gods out. I do think this community is like super strong, man. Like, because every time I mention DGens, somehow some dude from in a YouTube comment, it would like comment like about the project and like write like three paragraphs. So, dude, I
A section of the Bible in the comments.
yeah, like, and I don't see that with any other projects. So, but yeah, like, it's pretty cool. Now, we gotta move into another topic. Zerka, do you have something else as far as what's going on? So, like, because I do have one thing.
Oh, I wanna hear you first.
Rap battles. There's a rap battle going on right now.
Oh,
It
yeah,
could,
you mentioned it.
yeah. There's it's kind of. I don't know if you remember this project.
I wanna see.
Do you remember?
Oh,
Do you remember the Rotten Eggs?
Rotten eggs. Yeah, I remember. How can I forget rotten eggs?
Rotten
How?
Eggs. So they're still here, and they caused a stir. They made like a diss track on another project,
Oh,
and they went after this project called Big Head Billions, and they rapped on them like they put the gun on it. They just talked a lot of smack on this project, and you could just see it right here with the captions like 7,000 big heads drop dead served while still hot. I don't think you're ready for kill shot. So, these guys are so.
Oh my god!
And so what happened next was these guys came back, and they're animated cartoons from Solana blocks, so they're both like animation. These guys
Yeah.
came back and did their own rap against these rotten eggs and put a little animation around it too. Like, look at here, who cooked? They're just talking smack on the rotten eggs, and it's just I like the animation behind it too because they're both animated, right? So
Yeah.
they're just talking smack. They got a lot of attention, and it's getting 355 views. They're small projects, but they're bringing something new. They're clever. That's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like they're clever. They're trying to bring Twitter engagement. DJ News reported this as well. So, and that's that.
Oh
So,
my god! How can you get
Yeah.
bored in Solana? This is hilarious.
Yeah. So, like, I could potentially see more rap battles going on here.
Yeah,
So
sure.
it's gonna be nasty. But, anyways, that is basically what I wanted to talk about was rap battles.
Yeah, it's really. I didn't knew Rotten were actually still a thing. I remember back in the day, everyone was hyped because they looked like those kind of things that do well on Ethereum, and everyone was like, "Oh, are they gonna do well in Solana?" They didn't do well finally when the mint came, but other than that, I like that they are still here and they didn't just move on with the funds and leave the community behind. That's really cool that they bring something back.
Yeah, for sure, man. Now, I think that's basically overall just everything with mints or anything. You have any last words before we end the show? Maybe we might get Inkwork Glass back again later on.
Yeah. I mean, no, I'm checking out at the projects we already mentioned, a couple of them. I'm really looking forward to Tunis. Do you remember Tunis?
Yeah, Toonies.
Well, apparently
Yeah.
they're getting some extra traction, so it's gonna be interesting how they play. And other than that, I'm checking. Well, we haven't talked yet. I wanna hear what Soul Investor had to say about this one because we talk off stream about this particular project, but about a Mind Folks. We can talk it on. We
Yeah.
can discuss it further on Tuesday if you want to, because Mind Folks are
Oh,
bringing
yeah,
things
we
to
could.
the table again, and they are one of the one of the few OG projects on Solana. So it's gonna be interesting to see what are they gonna do right now, like a year and a half later, with everything that was mentioned about Mind Folks.
Yeah, for sure. Just Mindfolk is just, I can't believe they came back. I can't wait to talk about that one. That's going to be wild. The one last thing I want to mention is this thing called ANS protocol. And I'm telling you, this thing, I'm going to be the 1,000 follower. Boom. Look at that. But ANS protocol is going to be banging. It's an alternative name service domains for the community. What does that mean? Okay. Let me explain real quick.
Yeah, please.
All right. ANS protocol Now, if you remember, I mentioned that Crypto Dino, the guy from Lunar Project, he
Yeah.
changed his name to ABC, and I
Yeah.
never understood. I
Why?
caught it on, and I didn't know why, but now I see why. So this guy changed his last name to a domain. He changed his name to ABC dot
Yeah.
ABC right here. So I finally figured it out that he is basically already in some type of heard of this project, and this project is basically creating community domains. So you can see here when they said something as big is coming, you can see right here people tweeting out where is it .abcs, not on this one but on the next one. Here we go.
Yeah.
Boom. .abc, .abc, abc, .abc, .abc. They're all already putting .abcs. So we have .sols, now we have .abcs. We're going to see .smbs. We're going to see .solstead citizens. We're going to see crazy domains coming out because of ANS protocol. That is
Yeah.
what's going to be nuts. Dude, I'm telling you, it's going to be
This is
crazy.
crazy. Yeah. And I actually thought about this, like when we saw the Bonfira coming up with the .sol domains. I thought about this exact question. How about like choosing your own domain, like dot something? But since I'm not an expert, and as I'm not an expert, I try to don't talk about things that I don't know. I was like, I don't know if that's even possible. It should be possible, but I don't know how they are gonna manage to make it work. And now that you talk about this, it's really cool.
Yeah.
I thought I thought on SMBs, sets and crack, like a couple of OKVers. I have like a couple of projects that thought that would definitely use the OKV or CEC and SMBs. Now that they're gonna be able to use it,
Balloonsville.
we're gonna see a lot of them. We're gonna see a lot of domains.
Yeah. Dot Balloonsville.
VLV.
All right. Well, that is our show for today. Maybe we might get Inkwork Labs later on. Who knows? We'll try to work with them again. Try to bring them back. Just a little
Sure.
technical issues, but we can't wait to talk to them again. We had some small alpha about them in Solana Spaces, but comment below, subscribe, mint that like button, show us some love so we can keep this thing going on. Much love to you and peace.